Yo, you know what it is. LA Icon right here at RGBA, the House of Champions. You are now watching the Beyond the Label podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you guys check out shakaware.com for all your streetwear essentials. As you can see, the champ right here is rocking the new paisley print, the black.
That's right.
Can't be mad at it. He was going to wear his whole new fire double pleated knees and all this extra stuff, but it's too hot. And he just got done sparring.
Still sweating.
I respect it. How was your sparring session today? I mean, I saw how it went.
Yeah,
How was it
cool.
for you?
I went 6 rounds. It's my second day sparring for this camp. So still getting that rust off, but getting better.
No, you look good. Timing was pretty accurate.
We're getting there.
So you're 20-0, 13 knockouts.
Yep.
Would you say that's above average knockout ratio? Average, above average?
I say it's average, a little above average. I think average would be like 50%, 60%. I think I'm a little above that.
A little bit. I had the pleasure of taking like 20 body shots from you just a few minutes ago, and you hit pretty hard. You hit pretty hard.
Not bad for a super flyweight.
Nah, not at all. You hit harder than your brother, respectfully. I think I said that right after.
Yeah.
Your brother hit me several times, and it hurt as well. But yeah, I think you got a little bit more on it.
Appreciate that.
I seen a photo of you in Tokyo, and you were looking highly fashionable. Talk to me about your fashion sense, and like, what do you base your fit around? Like, is it the shoes? Is it the shirt? Like, how do you put it together, brother?
I think it all depends. Like, well, to me, if I have a nice pair of pants, I think the rest of it just flows. Of course, you gotta like match it here and there, but honestly, if I like something I'm gonna put it on, whether it looks good or not. If it looks good to me, then. But I mean, there's like a lot of people that my style, so I must be doing something right.
Yeah. What would you? Yeah, I like that answer. That's right. What would you define as drip to you? What's drip to you?
Drips. I mean, it's whatever the person. I mean, it really depends on the person. I could think something's drip, and then someone else can think it's a trash fit. So it really just depends on the person, I think. But I mean, if you feel like you got that shit on, then I think that's all that matters. What anybody else thinks.
I think right now you got that shit on.
This is my after the gym fit. This is nothing.
I'm talking about the Shaka shirt.
That's right.
Has anyone ever said you could potentially look a little nerdy?
Yeah, I mean, I get that shit all the time. I get like I look like Harry Potter and shit.
Has anyone made the mistake of trying to press you?
Nah. I mean, like back home, I just mind my business. And I mean, I just go to places where people know me already. Like, if I'm back home, in the morning, I'll go to a coffee shop, and then they already know me there. They're like one of my sponsors. They give me free coffee every morning.
Oh, Graves.
Yeah. Nah, 8 Ball.
Got you.
The homie Graves are the ones that made the Shaka shirt, but I mean, it's rare that I go there, but I see them at 8 Ball too, because they be hanging out there. But 8 Ball is the main coffee shop I go to in the morning, get a coffee there, and then the remainder of the day, I'm pretty much chilling at home.
I respect it.
Yeah,
I'm a homebody.
If I go out, it's just to eat, and I mean, no one really with me, so. Yeah.
When was the last time you got into a street fight?
Never been in one.
Not even in school.
I dropped out.
When?
7th grade. And then, I didn't like drop out officially, but I did homeschooling, and then.
So you didn't drop out. You just did homeschooling.
Yeah, but that shit got boring, so I stopped going. I was like, fuck, I can't do this.
You stopped waking up and doing your work, you mean? Because you didn't go anywhere. You were homeschooling.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would wake up and I was, like, either going to go for, like, a run in the morning or just sleep in. But, I mean, that schoolwork just got boring because there's no one teaching you. Like, I mean, the lady would teach me, like, once a week, and then I would do a packet of work, like, the rest of the week.
So I did homeschool for a little while, so I know exactly what you're talking about. So did you graduate or get your GED?
Nope.
Dang, just outside right here.
I wanna pursue my career, so.
I mean, you're not doing too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing all right.
So let me ask you this then: if you were to get in a street fight, what would be your go-to move? I guess.
Depends on the size of the person, really.
Me.
I don't know. I just probably swing on you. try to stay away from you.
I respect.
Because I know, like, if I were to get in a street fight with someone bigger, they'll just pick me up, slam me. So if I were to fight like someone bigger, I would try to keep my distance, keep them on the outside.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you getting wrestled down by someone like me is gonna be not good.
That's a wrap.
I don't know. Your timing is pretty fire. You might be able to get some off.
Maybe. I mean, shit. If I land a punch before you can pick me up, I think I'll be able to take you.
How long? How long have you been boxing at this point now? 10 years more?
Not more, like 14 now.
Because you started
14
when you
years.
were what, like eight?
I started training when I was 9, and then I had my first amateur fight at 10.
How many national championships did you win as an amateur?
Shit, like 4 or 5.
Is that a lot for an amateur?
Nah, not really. I only had 90 amateur fights. I turned professional at 17, so I didn't have the length of a amateur career like most fighters.
Why it goes longer?
Shit, yeah. I mean, some people got like 150, 200.
That's intense.
But then again, too, like when I was kind of going at more tournaments, I stopped fighting local smokers, so I wasn't getting as many fights. All of my fights were coming from the tournaments.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't be fighting smokers, G.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Like when you're coming up as an amateur, you want to get as many like smoker fights as you can, so you have that experience when you go to the like national tournaments.
No, I
Yeah.
feel it. How many L's did you take?
I had 13.
Is that a lot?
I had 90 fights, 13 losses. I mean, it's not bad, but most of my losses came like in my early career, my early amateur career. My first 3 fights were losses, and then I won one, and then I lost again.
Are you older or younger than your brother?
Younger. I'm 24. He's 28, 29. No, he's 28.
How much did he inspire you when you guys were coming up?
Shit, he's the reason I'm even boxing.
5.
Like he was always into boxing. He would watch the fights on HBO, all those fights back then, and I mean I wouldn't care about him. I would just do my own thing. And he had been wanting to box for like a while, but my mom didn't let him. And then just one day she
broke.
She had a change of mind and then let him go to the gym, and
That was that.
that was that. He went for like 2 weeks, and I was going there like just to watch from the stands. And then I think like on that 3rd week I was like, I'm gonna try it, and then I just stuck with it. So if it weren't for him, then I'd probably still be in school, going to college.
I don't know. You already hated school, it sounds like. So I don't think.
Nah, I was a good student. Like I had straight A's, B's. I was taking like higher classes in my grade. So I mean, I was a good student. I knew what I was doing. I was good at school. I just fell in love with boxing and wanted to pursue that.
Can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought in your professional career to spin the block for your brother on Ioka?
I mean, yeah, I think eventually we were gonna meet up, but he lost his last fight. But he is gonna rematch that guy. So I think if he were to beat him and then beat him again, because if he does beat him, they're gonna want to do a third
rematch.
fight. Yeah. So if he beats him twice, I feel like the opportunity is right there to go and fight him myself.
Have you ever considered fighting your brother?
Nah. I don't even like sparring him.
Who's better?
Better? I feel like he was always better.
Fire.
More technical.
Humble man.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people disagree, but I would spar him and he was able to handle me. Like we wouldn't go 100%, but even like the percentage we did go, he was able to, like take away my strengths. So I feel like he was a better fighter, but he don't box no more. He retired. So
That happened recently too, huh?
yeah, he was my last camp. He was out here training. He was gonna fight again, but
I saw.
yeah, he was like, shit. One day I walked out of the gym from here, and he was like, I'm not gonna fight no more. I was like, why not? He was like,
Over it.
yeah. I mean, like even before that, he didn't want to, so he just gave it a try. And I mean, you can't be mad at that. He
Nah,
tried it out.
he was a champ.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep. He was a champ, and then he defended that shit like 2 or 3 times.
That's a real champ.
Yeah.
Let's assume your brother was still fighting you and he was down to fight you. You wouldn't fight him?
If you were down to fight me, then shit, I don't know, but nah, I don't think so.
What's the number? What is the dollar amount for you to say yes?
Shit, 2 mil.
That was an easy call.
I need $1 mil. I got at least 2 mil.
And since you just got done saying that he could potentially beat you, what are the pressures of being undefeated?
Like just in general, like
Period.
shit. I mean, it's not really any pressure to me. If I were to lose my O, like I really don't care. That's why I take these kind of fights, because I really don't care about my O. That shit's overrated to me.
Yeah,
Like you can be fucking 50-0, 60-0, and whoever you fought really. Like if you're not taking those risks, then what's the point of being undefeated? I think it's better to be undefeated and say, "Oh, I beat him. I beat him." You know.
yeah, it's tight to be undefeated and have a resume
Yeah.
instead of having 60 pro smokers.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, shit. If my O were to go, I wouldn't be mad about it. I would, if it's to someone like that's has the ability to beat me. I'm not mad at it. They beat me fair and square.
You think you could be Inu?
Who?
Inu? Was that how you say
Oh,
it?
in a way.
Yeah,
I
in a
mean,
way.
down the line, yeah. I mean, he's at a higher weight class right now. So, right now, there's not even like potential of us fighting. But I think down the line, a few years from now, if we do match up, I think I have what it takes, skill wise.
What about Nakatani?
Him too. I mean, that's another fight. He's closer to me in weight, so I think that's more realistic than Inoue. But I mean, I feel like I have the ability to be anybody. Any fighter should have that mentality. If you have the mentality of someone, you know, if you think they can beat you, then they already beat you.
You feel like you got any pressure from the performance you just put on, or that was just a fire ass performance you put on, and whatever happens next is what happens next?
So now that was a fire performance, but I know people are gonna expect, that
every time,
or even better. Shit, it's happened to me already where I beat Cuadras in Rungvisai, and then I fought on the Canelo card when he fought Triple G, and I performed like shit, and people were like, "Oh, he's overrated, this and that." So, I mean, I feel like when you perform like that, they expect that every fight. So that's part of the game.
I mean, I've seen you spar twice at this point, and I mean, it looks like it's probably gonna be like that a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
I
I feel like I'm just getting better and better every fight.
what is it like moving up in weight, and how does that affect you? Is it easier to go down? Is it easier to go up?
Nah, it's a lot easier to go up just because you don't have to lose that much weight. So I feel like it benefits me in the long run because I don't have. Well, I was fighting at 112, and then I moved up to 115, and when I made that first jump, I felt good. Like I didn't have to lose that much weight, so I felt like just stronger in the fight.
So basically, you do feel stronger. You don't feel slower per se.
Yeah, I mean, like when you lose weight, that shit it gets to you. I feel like if you don't recover well after the weigh-in, then it can affect you in the fight. But like I said, at 115, I felt a lot stronger, better, just because I didn't have to lose that 3 extra pounds from 112.
Do you do like a traditional weight cut, or are you doing like some modern technology type?
Nah, I mean shit. Just eating right and training. There's no secret to it.
Do you have a hard time cutting weight?
I don't.
That's
I
love.
mean, yeah, like
Mikey told me he despised it. Robert told me he hated it. Jose says he.
I mean, yeah, like every boxer hates it, but I mean, there's boxers that make weight easier just because I feel like they're more disciplined.
So you're not gonna go eating out after this?
Nah, I don't even like In and Out like that. So.
Oh, I forgot you're from Texas.
Yeah, what a burger. I mean, the protein burger from In and Out is good. Like, I'll give y'all that. But
you really are a what a burger?
Yeah.
No, fool. That's a whole different conversation for a different podcast. We're not gonna do it right now. That is so crazy. Damn. What's it like training with Robert?
It's badass. When I was like,
has he been your trainer this entire time?
Yeah, he was training me even before I turned pro. When I was like 15.
Oh, so he's been with you for a decade.
Yeah, pretty much. Like next year will be a decade. I started coming with my brother when he was getting ready for his debut.
Mm-hmm.
But even before that, I would see Robert on HBO and Showtime, like in those in those big ass fights, like against Mayweather, against.
It looks like he hasn't even aged, low key.
Yeah, low key. But like, just seeing that on TV, you're like, damn, I want to be a part of that. And then eventually, a few years later, I linked up with him. And here we are, 20 fights in.
Have you ever considered pivoting to a different trainer?
Nah, I mean, there's no reason to. Shit, Robert's taking me from the ground up. He took me from even before my professional debut to who I am now. So that says a lot about Robert and the team in general. Just, it's a gym you want to be at. So I plan on retiring with Robert.
That's fire.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to, I lose a fight, I'm not going to go and, oh, it's Robert's fault. I got beat. So, I mean, win or lose, I'm going to be with Robert till my last fight.
Gotta respect the
Yeah.
loyalty factor right there. I forget. I'm playing that game Undisputed. You heard of the new game Undisputed?
I'm in it.
I already beat your character. I know.
Cap.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. I'm fat fool. I have a heavyweight
You
character
played it
too.
though, for real?
No, I have it.
How is it?
Fire.
Yeah.
I'm playing the beta on the computer though.
Shit, that's coming out in like 3 weeks.
Yes, very soon. Um, I want to tell you that your style is a lot different than a lot of Robert's fighters. So I want to ask, like, how are you? Like, where did you learn the footwork and the slips, and like, how did you build that style? Like,
Well, the footwork, that's something I worked on myself. But when I came over here to Robert, he improved it. Even more than what it was before. I got inspired by Lomachenko.
I was gonna say exactly
with
that.
the footwork. Before that, I was just a come forward fighter.
Even today, I saw you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do things here and there like Lomachenko, but before that, like I said, I was just a come forward fighter, and then Lomachenko came around. I saw the footwork.
Fire.
That he was doing. So like I'm gonna try it myself.
And now it's
I
your
would
vibe.
just do it on the bag on my own, and then I started little by little trying
Implementing
to
it.
improve that. Yeah, and then I came to Robert, and he just took it to a whole nother level.
Have you always been a counterpuncher?
Nah, I mean in amateur career, I was trying to stop people. Like I was trying to like get them out of there, because it's a quicker fight. It's like at the time when I was amateur, it was 3 rounds for 2 minutes each. So
You got to get it in and get it out.
You gotta go all out. So that's what I was doing, and then like I said, I turned pro at 17. So that's when I kind of, took my footwork to the next level because I had more time. It's still a quick fight, but not as short as amateur career. So
How much would you say your fighting style is like your personality, if at all?
it's completely different. Like in the ring, I'm a whole different person. Like I'm trying to get you out of there. I'm trying to you up. But outside the ring, I'm like chilling. Like you can come up to me, have a convo with me. I'm not the kind of person to start a convo, but if you start one with me, I'm gonna keep it cool with you, have a convo with you.
Can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
Well, like I said today in sparring, I saw you on your Matrix shit.
Yeah.
I literally pulled up this chair, one of these chairs, and just sat down and just watched you. Like, this shit was fire.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I know that you're a new dad. You have a baby. Fire. Baby's here at training today.
Yeah.
Lit. What's your take on doing it before fights?
I've never done it. I've never done it, so I can't say anything.
What's
on
the
that.
weeks before? Like, once you start training, that's it?
Shit, my last camp I did it when I was like maybe like 5 weeks out.
Down ass fool.
I was like, because I mean I've heard Robert talk about it where it's like it's a myth. So I was like,
Don't listen to Rob.
I gave it a try, and I mean it didn't affect me at all.
Well, we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw what happened. That
Yeah.
was magnificent.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
I mean, I feel like it's just a myth. I've heard other boxers too that have done it, and it don't affect them. If anything, I heard it makes them like train better. But
Sounds like
I mean,
that.
I haven't done it enough to like really speak on it. So
How does being a new dad affect your mentality, affect your training, and all that?
shit, it improves my mentality. If anything,
Facts.
Yeah, I got a mouth to feed now. I got toys to buy, diapers, wipies, all that. So, I mean, if I don't perform well, then I'm going downhill.
Facts. Are you waking up in the middle of the night, or is your lady?
My girl does. But, I mean, my daughter barely wakes up now, like, once, if that.
Mm-hmm. We were
So
talking off camera. You told me.
Yeah, whenever she does wake up, my girl will wake up and feed her or change her, whatever she needs. And I stay asleep. I'm a heavy sleeper, so I don't even hear that shit. I mean, I mean, when she was born, like the first 2 weeks, I was waking up.
No, yeah, you're pumped, you're
Yeah.
nervous, you're
Yeah.
excited, all that. I totally feel
Now,
it.
but I mean, like now that I'm in camp, I feel like sleep right through it because I'm tired.
Well, yeah, you're beat. I just saw what you went through.
Yeah.
Even the strength and condition was kind of
Shit was
crazy.
tough. But I mean, shout out to my girl for waking up and doing what she got to do.
You've been with her a long time?
Nah, like 2 years with this year.
For your young life, it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, yeah. But shit, I got straight to work.
Can't be mad at
Yeah,
it.
I can't be mad. Shit.
Down ass Bam.
Yeah.
When did you come to the realization that you could actually fight?
Mm,
Like, was it after a knockout? Was it you and your brother sparring and giving him a hard time? Like, when was it? Like, when you're like, damn, I got hands.
mm, I guess when I won like my first, there's a tournament called Ringside in the amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
I won that. I stopped some kid the first fight, and then the second fight, I won the belt. So I feel like then is when I really realized that I can do something with it, and I just like I said, I stuck with it. I'm of course boxing like that. Anything in life has ups and downs, but I stuck with it, and
No, you're killing
yeah,
it.
I became what I am today. So
And like how you said, you used to be a come forward fighter. You were trying to get everyone out, and now you're a little bit more evasive. You're putting a little bit more thought into it. What have you?
yeah,
What's more important to you, power or timing?
shit. I think timing beats anything. Timing beats speed, power, footwork. So I think timing is everything. If you don't have timing, then
Might be a
it
wrap.
might be a wrap. It's gonna be harder for you to win a fight, I think.
How nervous do you get before these fights? Not even big ones, just period. Like, and when does it go away? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, most of my fights, I haven't even got nervous. The fight I did get nervous for was when I fought Sonny Edwards.
well, he
That
was kind of popping.
Yeah, that was like my first like big fight. So that one I did get a little nervous fighting another undefeated fighter, another champion. I was like, damn, like this is a risk I'm taking. But I mean, it was like barely anything, barely any kind of nervous. But I had before prior to that I didn't get nervous at all, so that was new to me. But I mean, it all went away like once I started making my ring walk. It all went out the window.
Yeah, because, like, who was it? Like, Conor McGregor or somebody said, as soon as I get in the cage, it goes away
Mike Tyson,
type shit.
yeah, Mike Tyson said that.
What, what's your game plan? Do you have a game plan? Do you and Robert come up with a game plan? Or do you just get in there and fill it out?
I mean, we do have a game plan. Robert's really the one that does all the studying. I don't really like to watch my opponents. I let Robert handle that, and then when I go in the ring, I just fill them out like the first, second round, see what they bring, and then after that, I just go from there. My last two fights, when I fought Sonny and Estrada, I already kind of had them figured out in the first round, second round.
You know who George St. Pierre is?
The UFC fighter?
Yeah, that fool used to say that he would watch the tapes and not necessarily for technique, but to see how long it takes for their reaction time to break down. Like, damn.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't do all that. I just I go in that first round and see what's up. Because I mean, you can go and you can watch tape and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that,"
Yeah,
and it can be like a whole different fight when you go in there. So
that's super facts.
yeah,
What do you think separates you mentally from being? I would consider you an elite fighter at this junction.
Yeah.
What separates an elite fighter from an average fighter mentally, you think?
I think just that extra push, like in the gym or road work, anything really. People, well, everyone gets tired, but I feel like what separates the elite from average is that extra push. I feel like you're either born with it or you're not. So I feel like I was born with it. Just when I feel tired, when I get tired, I go harder, honestly. That's in sparring, training, anything. And most people get tired and chill. I get tired and I push.
Turn up.
Turn
You
up.
push further.
Yeah.
You dig deeper.
I feel like that's what separates me from the rest.
So then digging deeper, essentially.
Yeah.
Like
Basically.
when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Yeah.
Type vibes.
Type shit.
I respect it. Who's your current favorite fighter other than yourself?
I mean, I don't really have a favorite. There is fighters that I like to watch though. Like if they're fighting, I'll tune in.
Such as?
Javante.
Why?
I mean,
That's a bad
he's
bad
different.
dude.
Yeah. I feel like if you're gonna watch a Javante fight, you're gonna see a knockout.
Potentially.
Yeah.
High potential for that.
Javante. I like watching Shakur too.
A lot of people say he's boring.
Yeah, but I mean, true boxing fans appreciate
Nah,
his style.
I like it.
Yeah. Javante, Shakur, Lomachenko, of course. Who else is up there? I like watching Inoue too. Canelo, of course. Terrence Crawford. I mean, the list can go on. I don't necessarily have a favorite, but if they're fighting, I'll tune in, watch it.
Who's your top 5 all time?
All time, shit. I mean, I can't really say all time just because I didn't really watch boxing back then. So I'm gonna just like name the top 5 that I came up watching: Pacquiao, Donaire, Brandon Rios, Mikey. Shit. I don't even know the 5th one. Throw him in. I don't care. Like, I didn't watch much boxing coming up, so I can't really say all time.
Why not so much interest in the beginning? Or coming up?
I was playing other sports. I was playing t-ball and football. Yeah, but even that, I didn't really like it. I was kind of more into skateboarding.
I feel it.
Yeah, and then
What's the best trick you could hit?
I didn't hit any tricks. I was just like cruising.
Pushing.
Yeah, cruising. I was little back then, so I was kind of scared to do tricks, hurt myself.
I've broken my wrist and my collarbone
Yeah.
thinking I was a badass skater.
I broke my collarbone bike riding. Yeah,
Not the business.
yeah.
What's your biggest purchase you've made so far?
I bought a house.
That's fire.
Yeah. Well, I put a down payment
No, I get it.
after the Sunny fight, and then after the Estrada fight, I paid it off.
Fire.
So then I put another down payment on another house.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, and then I moved to that one.
And you still have the other one.
Yeah.
And you're renting it out.
Nah, my pops is in there,
No, well,
but I'm not gonna charge him anything.
no, of course
Yeah.
not. No, not even.
Yeah.
Where I'm going with that is do you intend? What are your like investments you think you're gonna make, or you're not there yet?
Well, I mean, yeah, I do want to like invest in real estate. Robert's told me a lot about that.
Exactly.
I want to open up my own coffee shop too.
You're a coffee ass fool.
Yeah,
You drink a lot of coffee.
every day.
How do you take your coffee? Black. Oz?
If I make it myself, then I put cream or sugar. But if I go to a coffee shop, I'll get a vanilla latte.
No fancy caramel creme brulee. Freaking
That's just too much. It's just like it's too sweet. I don't really.
cream and sugar kind of guy.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I want to open up my own coffee shop and shit. I mean, there's a lot I can do, but right now I want to do the coffee shop and real estate.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
How many cars you got? You know, Mikey's a big ass car guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a car guy, but I have 2 cars.
What you
I
got?
have a family car, my Lexus, and then I have a Miata, but I don't even drive it anymore.
Miata,
Yeah,
like from the video game.
little 2-seater.
I am at it. I know exactly what a Miata
Yeah,
is.
I got that, but I don't drive it no more.
What year is your Miata?
Shit, 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit's fire.
It's cool.
Mazda.
Mazda, yeah.
Get an RX-7 like an adult. No.
Nah, I had that, and then I had my baby, so I had to get a family car.
The Lexus is solid.
Yeah, it's
Can't go
cool.
wrong. Highly reliable.
Yeah, and it's paid off, so
There's that.
yeah.
Dream car?
Mercedes,
What?
like the SUV. I think it's
The GLE? The Bubble?
GLE. Yeah, that one. What is it? 60, some shit like that.
Well, that's a 63 AMG, but I think the model is like a GLE 350 or something like that.
Yeah, one of those. I'm not sure like exactly what it is, but
I have a CLS.
what is that like a
It's above a E but below a S.
more like of a?
It's a coupe. It's a
Oh,
4-door
shit.
coupe though.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I have kind of what you have, but the regular version. You have a Lexus, I have a Toyota Highlander. I'm probably gonna take that out, but yeah.
That's right. I do want a Cybertruck though.
Okay,
Yeah,
so my good friend has a Cybertruck.
for sale.
Fire, no, but I got a homie that could plug you in for
Bro.
exotic here. But anyways, so you want a Cybertruck? Why? Just because that shit looks crazy?
Yeah, they're different.
Definitely stands out on the road. There's nothing on the road that looks anything remotely look like
Yeah,
it.
people be hating on them.
A lot of people hate on them.
Yeah, probably because they can't.
They're
get
bulletproof.
one. Yeah,
Kinda. Fire.
You
Kinda.
tried it out.
I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. I'll be highly paranoid, so I always wanted to bulletproof my car.
There you go.
That could, it's bulletproof-ish, up to like a 45 or something like that. I mean, if they're hitting you with more than a 45,
That's raps.
yeah, you probably should just pay your debt. Nah.
That's cool. But yeah, I think after this fight, I'll probably try and get one. I know there's like a weight on them, so
Nah, is there?
yeah, you gotta wait. If you buy now on the website, I think you gotta wait till next year to get it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
You want one today? No, not today, but like ASAP?
yeah, ASAP.
Tap in with you.
Bet.
In your young life, what's the best advice that you've received? It doesn't have to be boxing advice, just period.
Shit, probably from my dad. Just told me to always be there for my daughter,
Fire.
no matter what.
Facts.
That was recent too, obviously, because I just had my baby. But that's what he told me. I mean, asking that question, I can't really think of much. But when you did ask it, that's the first thing that popped in my head. So
That is
yeah,
some of the best advice you can get.
yeah.
Be there for your family.
Always be there for my daughter, whatever she needs, and that's how he is with me and my brother. So he's not only saying it, but he set the example as well to how to be a father.
Yeah, straight up led by example. You can't be
Yeah.
mad at that.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to some young boxers coming up?
I would just say
Stay out my way, nah.
stay on my way. Nah, just make sure you have the right team, and once you get the right team, work hard. Just don't give up. I mean, like I said earlier, there's ups and downs not only in the boxing career but in life. Just keep going. That's what I would tell a younger fighter. Just keep going, no matter what. If you want to do something with it, obviously. But
Can't be mad at it.
yeah,
Looking forward to your next fight in about, what is it, 2 months? Month and a half?
like 6.5 weeks now.
Something like
month
that.
and a half.
Thoughts on it? Think he's going to be a problem? Think he's good? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of experience. He has like almost 50 fights, I believe. Only has 4 losses, never been stopped. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough fight. I do know that for sure. He's going to come with everything just because it's a huge opportunity for him to change his life. But I feel like right now I'm at the top of my game, especially coming off that victory against Estrada. My confidence is like out the roof, but in a humble way. Like I know he can't beat me, but I'm not training like that. I'm still training my ass off like I was gonna rematch Estrada. So
Why did you anticipate rematching?
yeah, it was in the contract, and then, well, I fought Estrada in June, right? So this whole time we were planning.
Anticipating.
Yeah, we were planning on fighting him again, and one day I saw on social media he didn't like go through with it, so that's when I had to fight my mandatory. If not, they're gonna strip my belts.
Have you relinquished any titles?
I have, yeah.
What's that process like?
The way I did it, I just emailed the organizations.
But like, why though? Why did you let it go?
Oh, because I was moving up. At 112, I had the WBO and the IBF, and then I got the fight against Estrada, so I vacated those belts and took Estrada's belts. Yeah.
So are you consider unified?
Um,
How many belts is it to be
I
unified?
think you need to have like
3?
2. I have 2, but the Ring Magazine, I don't know if they consider that unified.
I get what you're saying. It
Yeah.
has to be like a WBC, WBO
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. So I have the WBC and the Ring Magazine.
In your opinion, what's the most prestigious belt?
I think the WBC.
Why does everyone, even myself included,
Yeah.
think the green belt is the one?
I think that's just the most popular one. Like if you see pictures, it's the WBC.
Shout out to the WBC.
Yeah. I mean I feel like that's the belt every boxer wants too. So I feel like if you had the WBC, you're like you're up there.
What are your thoughts on Riyadh season and Turkey?
Shit, I mean it's good for boxing. That too, like people be hating, but he's giving us fights that people were asking for. People still find something to talk shit about, like this and that, but he's doing boxing a favor, I think. Like, I mean, he did have the card in LA, so you can't say he's taking all the fights over there.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That was an epic ass card
Yeah.
too.
Shit, had Ryo, Crawford, Jared Anderson, Andy Ruiz.
Lit.
Yeah.
Super.
And people still like find something to talk shit about, but I mean, it's good for the sport. I think he'll be in the game for a long time coming. So
If I'm not mistaken, he just, well, not just himself, but him and a couple of his boys, I guess, bought Ring.
they bought Ring Magazine. Damn,
So he's now on the board of your current title.
that's wild. I didn't know that.
Shout
That's
out
badass,
to the
though.
homie.
Yeah.
That shit sounds like a Cybertruck just pulled up.
I think it's a Tesla.
It sounded.
I had a Tesla.
And why'd you trade it in, or what? Why?
Oh, at the time I was living in an apartment, so it was hard to charge that bitch.
Hey, honestly, Teslas I think are whack.
Yeah, the Cybertrucks too.
No, not the Cybertruck. That shit's just different, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, my boy drives a Tesla. I don't know what it is. It's a fire ass one.
The butterfly doors.
Not that one. The other one. The one below it. I don't know if it's below it or I don't know. I don't even look into Teslas. Fool. I hate those cars. But I hate them because this fool can't drive for too long.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta go charge because if I continue to try to drive like this with the AC on, my car's gonna die fast. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
This fool also has a Lamborghini truck. He has a Urus. Like, fool,
Damn.
just drive your Urus.
You don't want to drive it?
No.
I wouldn't.
Yes and no. It's weird. It's hard to explain. I have to explain off camera, but anyways, don't just be an adult fool. Don't get a Tesla. You already got one. You already traded it in. You traded in for the Lexus
I sold the Tesla and then I used that money.
to cop the Lexus.
Nah, I actually used that money and got my mom a car. And then after,
At least you didn't give her the Tesla.
after the Sunny Fight is when I bought the Lexus.
Fire. Yeah. Who's giving you the hardest challenge you've had thus far?
In my fights?
Because you keep talking about Sunny.
Probably my pro debut, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was that? I'm trying to think. I don't know.
His name was like Mauricio Cruz, I think.
Mauricio gave you the business or what?
Nah, I mean I still won, obviously, but like he came to fight. I didn't even know, but I was fighting in his hometown. They had me walk out first, and then he came out second. I was like, damn. And he actually he gave me a good fight. It was tough, but did what I had to do.
I respect it.
Yep.
Do you plan on moving further up in weight?
Yeah, I feel like.
I mean, beyond Bantam.
Yeah. I mean,
Down.
I still have like a few years left in the sport, so.
You say that shit like you plan on clocking out soon.
Nah, not soon, but like at
35?
Nah, 30.
Why 30? Why is that the number?
I don't know. I think 30 to me is just old.
Fool, then I'm like your grandpa then.
Especially in boxing, like at lower weights, you throw punches more and you get hit more, I feel like, than any other weight class.
That's pretty valid.
Yeah. So 30. I'm 24 now. I got like 6 years. I feel like by the time I retire, I'll be like 126. If maybe like 130 for a fight or two, just to see.
Just to see what's what?
Yeah, because I mean,
how many divisions is it between you and 130?
From 115, I think 118, 122, 126, 130, like 4.
Damn, if you win a title in every division, that'd be so fire.
That'd be hard.
Because right now you're already 2 division.
Yeah.
So you'd be 6 division. Who has the most? Pacquiao, like
Pacquiao,
8?
Yeah.
Just take it to the max.
Yeah. Yeah, but nah, I feel like 126, 130 would be my max.
Who's the face of boxing to you?
Right now? I say still Canelo.
Facts.
Yeah. But after that, Gervonta.
So when Canelo clocks out, Gervonta all day.
Yeah, I feel like.
Thoughts on Ryan Garcia?
Shit.
Just because that was viral.
Yeah.
That's a viral ass fool.
Yeah. I mean, you talking like boxing wise?
Just period.
I mean, he's a good fighter. He's fast as he got a mean left hook. But I mean, outside the ring, he's crazy. Like from what I see on social media and shit, wild.
Did you say wow or wild?
No, wild.
Oh yeah, he wild for sure.
Yeah, wild.
All right. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to leave the fans with before we clock out, my brother?
Just appreciate the support. Tune in November 9th. Witness another, spectacular performance. Yeah.
Little baby's crying, so I'm going to let you get to
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
It's been a pleasure. You had a good day today of sparring, if I may say so myself. I look forward to going to your... I really don't want to go to Philly and watch your fight, but if I do, yeah, I'm going to tune in. And, again, shout out to the champ, Bam Rodriguez right here. Make sure you guys tune into his fight November 9th? Yeah, November 9th. Make sure you guys check out shakawear.com for all your streetwear essentials. We highly appreciate everyone watching. We're out of here.